Does Parliament have full access to that fund? Can Parliament stop Treasury from making decisions against that fund?
It's not the duty of Parliament to spend money. It is executive to spend money. It is Parliament to appropriate money and oversight. And the one way of oversighting is when a report is given to Parliament, that out of the fund, which was 30.1 billion shillings at the end of the financial year, only 1.6 billion was spent on stabilizing the petroleum prices. 18.1 billion was spent on infrastructure. Another amount was spent in the Ministry of Energy, not explained how it was spent.
Was it right?
That way? You know, can you now keep quiet and I speak? You know I'm your senior, so
I'm just trying to guide you, my brother.
Have some kind of behavior.
And we do want an answer to that question, but go ahead.
Wahiga, then the question is, why did you misapply? I don't want to use the word misappropriate, because misappropriation is theft. If you give the money to pay contractors, it is not theft, but it is misapplication of the budgetary allocations. And therefore, Parliament, having realized that the executive has spent 18 billion, which was meant for regulating the prices of petroleum products, has been spent to pay for contractors who have done the roads or whatever it is, then we are, to help and cushion Kenyans, we must appropriate money. The issue of political talks and saying, why did you do that, and asking for accountability, we can ask for accountability forever. But will Kenyans suffer as we still play our politics? And that is why Parliament appropriated money. If you are uncomfortable with the word giving, I will now use the word appropriation, because it means the same thing anyway. Appropriation is for accountants like myself and economists, but Kenyans know we give. So Parliament has given the executive money to spend, and that money should have been applied appropriately. It wasn't. So what is happening? Kenyans are going to suffer. What should Parliament do? The next question you would have asked me, why is it that Parliament has not made sure that there is money to cushion to cushion Kenyans on high prices of oil? And that is what you have done. Is that a mistake that Parliament of Kenya has done? I don't think so, unless you want to play politics. And I didn't come here just to play politics like Imani Chungwa is doing. So, in my view, there were mistakes that the executive committed by releasing money that is meant for specific purpose, and that is to stabilize oil prices. That money was released to other commitments elsewhere. Now, what we have done as a Parliament is to allocate funds for the same. The money is still being received
funds that could have been used for other purposes.
That is a fact. Money is still being received in that fund. That's a fact. But that money was not going to be enough based on what is happening in the global scene. So Kenyans need more cushioning, and that is why the President signed into law the supplementary budget, so that there is enough money. As to whether that is tied directly to the shortage that we are seeing, I still want to repeat, I don't agree. Because last year, we had a rise in petroleum prices of petroleum products. Why? Because we exhausted that fund. So there was no way that prices could be set at a reasonable rate, because there was no money to cushion.